All right, good morning. Thank you for joining us in the Tuesday edition of TVC Breakfast. I'm Veronica Dan Ikboy. In the studio with me this morning is Mike Okwache. Mike,
it's great to be here. Another day has come and we're here now. Good morning.
Good morning. Right, let's quickly delve into the business of the day. And we'll begin with the story that the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah, has declared an end to the illegal sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra. Days earlier, the governor threatened to shut schools, markets, transport units, and businesses that failed to open for business, and then went around the state capital on Monday to monitor compliance. The governor had in June declared that the sit-at-home order was injurious to the economic well-being of the state. He further said adequate security had been provided, observing that there had not been any incident of attack since the ban on sit-at-home in June. And there was a report, Mike, that said that thus far, I think it was the deputy speaker that was talking about how much has been lost. He mentioned around 4 trillion naira has been lost with regards to this matter of sit-at-home in the southeast. And just following up on this story, there was a report that I read about an hour ago that said that the people still observed the sit-at-home order, despite the governor making, this statement, trying to stamp his authority with regards to people should return to their businesses. It's becoming worrisome. Yeah. This matter of sit-at-home, especially the economic damage is causing the southeast and the lives that are even lost.
Mm-hmm. The point there is, if you notice, it's been a few years now that the sit-at-home commenced in the southeast, and a lot of people thought that it was just going to be a thing, just for a little while. But it's been on and on and on. The people themselves don't want to sit at home. They are not people who even sit at home. They have Southeasterners are people who don't sit at home. So they are not people who would like to sit at home. But the point there is, when they go about their normal business and they are attacked and nothing happens, what do you expect them to do? So the point there is, even in the last administration, governors in the southeast have said, well, everybody go about your normal business, which is what we expect them to do. But when people go about their normal businesses, sometimes they get attacked. So everybody, of course, safety first. So that is what has been happening. Yeah. However, this has been commended as to, okay, the governor, trying to be to be courageous and be bold. However, the point there is, if he's saying, okay, if you sit at home, your shop or your business place will be revoked. Yes. All right.
And then if you
flip the coin, if you want to play devil's advocate, the point there is that under what law will the governor revoke a license of a private business owner on the ground that today I don't want to go to business? So the point there is, if you look at the law,
for my safety.
No, of course, we understand. Yeah. We understand. We're just trying to play the devil's advocate. In doing that, what we're saying is that there are social measures the government will have to take. Of course, that's what we're saying. If you fall back on that, the governor would have the right to say, okay, everybody go about your number. But what we're saying is that before you force people to come out, in the case of when you threaten, if you don't come out, there has to be adequate security. To the level where if the people actually agree to come out, they are safe. That feeling of safety is what we're talking about. Yeah. That's what is key.
It's key.
So, but in the governor saying this, of course, I don't really believe that the governor is actually outrightly going to revoke, even if he does as a way of showing a way of deterrence or stamping his authority as he will still give it back, because the idea is not to hurt the people. The idea is just to create a feeling of life has to come back to normal.
Recall that even in Anambra, the governor at some point also asked people to return to work and not observe.
You saw what happened.
And they were making demands, saying, okay, release buses, because when we come out, we prepare. We wouldn't see a transporter saying they want to take us to work. So there has to be a balance to all of these things. Yes, you want people to return, but are you giving them this sense of safety? Are you also ensuring that people who are carrying out all of these activities are brought to book. Let them even see some level of justice being done in all of these processes.
But we
then they can say, okay, we believe the government is going to ensure that we are safe as we return to work and business.
Yeah, well, we commend the governor. We just only hope or urge him to do everything within his powers to ensure that people are safe as they go out. The military, recall that the army has come out to say that they are going to kick against this sit-at-home, that it's about time we put an end to this sit-at-home. Of course, every Nigerian, if I'm going to sit at home, let it be at my volition. Now, oh, today I don't want to go to work today, especially as a business person. It is not when security or something compels you to sit at home when you're supposed to be working.
And it's no longer for a day. They are now doing it observing it for a week.
Exactly. So it's actually very
counterproductive.
It's very mischievous. And for those who are even ensuring or sending out the instruction for the sit at home, as the case may be, some of them are not even in this country, having fun and enjoying themselves.
We'll leave it here now.
Okay, fine.
Let's leave it here.
Let's leave
because
it
where you are going now.